All right, shalom, shalom, shalom.
All right, shalom, shalom.
All right, cool. Sounds good to me. Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shemiel Shai, Brakatham, to the Lord's elect. All right, I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemiel Shai, Bashem Kakwadash. All right, all blessings, honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Shemiel Shai, double honors to the apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone who taught me his truth, and salutations to the elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Slakia. My name is Amon Gabar, and I'm back with another quick lesson. Lord willing, is quick. I'm going to try to make this real quick, right? Lord willing, is quick, edifying, straight to the point. And as you see in the title, it says the threat and trouble at hand. So I mentioned this in the last video I put up, all right, about ICE agents and, the whole nine with the, brothers have been putting up videos, sending messages and all of that about what's happening over there in LA concerning the Northern Kingdom. But let me see. We were just chopping it up real quick in the chat, in the camp chat room, and one of the bros had put up, the bro Gabarba, the priest, had put up Rex 84. And like mentioned by the elder bro Yarzayan, that, when you look at when you look at the captivity of Yasharallah, the Northern Kingdom, they went into captivity first. They were led astray first before the Southern Kingdom, which consists of Judah, Benjamin, Levi. All right, so I want to read this real quick, and this is pulled up by the by AI, right? Gemini. So it says Rex 84 in simple terms is Rex 84, as you see right here. And like I said, I'm gonna make this real quick. All right, just to show you what's happening right now. All right, Rex 84, which this is a thing we've been talking about for years. You know what I'm saying? This has been something that's been in the making for decades, Rex 84. So it says Rex 84, short for readiness exercise 1984. So from 1984 to now, that's what, 84, 94, 04, 2014, 40 years. All right, 40 years in the making. All right, 40 years in the making. That's heavy because 40 years, you think 40 years, the Lord always used the number 40, the wilderness and whatnot, right? But anyway, it's short. Rex 84 is short for Readiness Exercise 1984 Bravo. Was a highly classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government during the Cold War. Its purpose was to prepare for the potential detention of large numbers of U.S. residents who might be deemed national security threats. That's why the title of this video is called The Threat. All right, the threat. Think about it. Who's the threat? All you right there, right? Myself from the apostles on down. All you that's commenting, watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing, you will be considered the threat. You Israelites, you're the threat. All right, you're the threat to national security because we are opposed, like the last video I did it, whoever tuned in, all right? We are opposed to this man's New World Order. That's why the scriptures say about the victory unto them that overcame the beast, his image, and his mark, all right? Because the way that they're about to roll out this whole agenda is going to deem the righteous as the wicked. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. So if you're part of the righteous, you're going to be deemed as wicked. They're going to paint your picture, paint a face about you that you are a terrorist. all right, that you are against humanity, that you are against the recovering of Babylon, America. However, they decide to crumble the system. If you're not partaking in this man's agenda, then you'll be deemed a threat. So anyway, remember, this is Rex 84, and this is what Brothers we was talking about and chopping it up in the chat room not too long ago. It says its purpose was to prepare for the potential detention of large numbers of U.S. residents who might be deemed national security threats if the president declared a national emergency. And let's say DJ Trump declares a national emergency. Look what they're doing to the Latin tribes. Let me see if I can pull up these videos real quick. Because I did say I was going to bring it up in the last live stream that I did. But, you know, I was geared more towards a particular subject and topic. So I didn't want it to make it too extensive. So let me see. Let me see if I could pull up some of these videos that I have saved in my history. And if brothers are watching, you know, from the NY camp, you know, put the links up in the comment board, bro. Engage. All right. Let's see. I see one video right here. This is entitled "The Time of Jacob's Trouble is Near. Northern Kingdom first, Southern Kingdom the worst." Hey, that's a beautiful title, bro. I didn't even read the whole title up until right now. And like I mentioned, you know, Northern Kingdom first. Who went into captivity first? The Northern Kingdom under the Assyrians. Who went into captivity the worst? The Southern Kingdom under who? The Babylonians. All right. So as entitled from put up by The Hopeful Elect 3, the time of Jacob's trouble. Northern Kingdom first, Southern Kingdom the worst. Beautiful title, bro. All right. So let me play it. And Lord, just let me know you hear it loud and clear. This ain't gonna be long. Quick, straight, fast, and to the point. I gotta be up early in the morning. 4 o'clock and shit, but fuck that. We doing what we do. Let me know if you hear that. All right, the water, loud and clear. It's the water, brothers and sisters.
Today in Los Angeles, I think, is the worst nightmare for so many people who live here. You know, Los Angeles is a largely so-called minority-majority city. There are just as many people of color here as there are white people. And in fact, 10% of the population of Los Angeles County, which is one of the largest counties, the largest by population in the United States, is undocumented. There could be as many as 1 million undocumented people who live here in Los Angeles. And what you saw today, and what all of these people are protesting, is large-scale immigration enforcement raids. What you're looking at on the left-hand side of your screen is this protest from the sky. The helicopter above me.
Let's go.
I'm sorry for the noise, but you saw tactical officers on things like Bearcat vehicles, flashbang grenades on the city streets of Los Angeles.
Shit popping right now.
Which largely felt like, as some people described in local media, that the military was on the streets of Los Angeles. Historically, the Los Angeles Police Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. But when you have got ICE in Los Angeles showing up reportedly at Home Depot, where many undocumented people go to get work as day laborers, you know the National Day Laborer Organizing Network well. Many of those people responded in the wake of the fires here in Los Angeles. When you've got ICE showing up outside of places like schools, it quite literally is striking fear into the heart of people all throughout this community. And it is, I think it's fair to say, the worst fear of so many people here who live in Los Angeles and who have heard President Trump threaten that they would do this. But when this day comes on a Friday morning that stretches into a Friday afternoon, people in Los Angeles are mobilizing and they are very upset.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. Somebody put that up there. Second is 16 and 68. Somebody put that up there. Somebody put up Isaiah 41 and 11 also. Like I said, I'm gonna make this quick.
Hey everyone, I'm here getting out of work and I'm just looking at all the chaos that happened here in LA. We had ICE in downtown. We had ICE at the courts today, just picking up people all over the place at Home Depot. It's really hard to think that tonight, there's going to be a bunch of kids missing their mom or their dad, their brother.
Hey, this shit popping, bro.
Someone got picked up. They didn't get picked up. They were kidnapped.
They were kidnapped.
We have these cowards that are working for the government wearing masks, trying to hide who they are. It doesn't hide that you're a coward. You don't work for the president by himself. Your duty and your job is to uphold the Constitution. Just remember, there were Nazis that tried to use that as their defense and said that they were just following orders. That does not excuse what you're doing. You're a coward. These people that you're picking up.
Hey, Jeremiah 30 and verse 5 through 7. Somebody put that up.
And certain people continue to dehumanize our people. They're not criminals. They're honest, law-abiding, hardworking people that are contributing to our society. For my people that are out there, don't come out.
Northern Kingdom first, Southern Kingdom worst.
Continue our boycott. Stop spending money when you don't have to. Let's hurt them where it hurts them the most, in their pockets. Let them feel it. They don't want us here. Okay, you don't want us here, we're not going to spend money. Know your rights. If you can, carry the little red cards. Okay, a lot of people have been messaging me, and I've been sending them to you. Digital, through email, or I've met a couple of people so I can give them the cards. It's very important that you know your rights. Don't answer any questions. Don't sign anything. And speak up. If you're someone that can speak up for other people. Your silence, there's a lot of people out there that are silent. Your silence is betrayal. You need to be speaking up for the people that don't have a voice. Right now, I'm working very closely with the city.
Zechariah 9 and 13. Somebody put that up to him.
When I've talked to them, they've told us that they do not get involved. They don't get involved with ICE. They don't help them out. They don't provide any buildings to them. But today, I saw a lot of videos where LAPD was there. I'm just wondering, what were they doing there? Did they lie? I don't know. Hopefully, they come out with a statement and tell us what were they doing there. It's frustrating, super frustrating. MAGA, making America great again. Doesn't sound like MAGA. It sounds more like MAWA, making America white again. That's what they're trying to do.
That's right.
And right now they're going after Brown. No one's safe.
Yep, Northern Kingdom, boy, it's going down, bro. It's fucking going down.
And there's certain groups that now they're
Order Abkeo.
Okay, so again, we need to be united. We need to fight for the people that don't have a voice. Do not go out if you don't have to. Don't spend unnecessary money. Okay? Yeah, we have to have each other's back.
You see that?
We're living right now.
How could you lack so much compassion? What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you? As a white person, as a black person, as anyone, how can you just accept that? This is not, fuck, bro. This is so unreal. How can people just lack compassion? How? Why can't you just imagine yourself just waking up one day with your family not there anymore? So LA businesses are getting raided.
Y'all want to fucking worship Jesucristo and
some
shit?
people that are wearing stuff that says ICE on it with their faces all covered up. People are getting ran
That's what
over.
happens.
Shots are being literally fired, literally. And this is supposed to be life right now. We're not gonna get treated like humans because they don't see us like humans. They lack compassion.
What is that, Jeremiah 7?
How can you lack compassion? How? I understand that you're trying to get criminals out. Why are you going to workplaces where people are just trying to work? That doesn't make sense.
He has no right. You guys are fucking stupid. You cannot do this. He has a family. Leave him alone. He has a family.
ICE is out here only going after the bad guys, right?
Jeremiah 7 and 16. Somebody put that up.
That proves all of that straight bullshit. Last night I ran into two of my old partners from high school. Both these guys are immigrants. One's from Samoa, one's from Tonga. Both these guys just got out of prison. With some real charges too, man. I'm talking kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, gang enhancements. They're both validated gang members pretty much. You would think ICE would be all over them, right? No, y'all. They are actually walking free. ICE ain't knocking on no parole offices. They're not camping outside of jails. They're not at your local prison. They're not at your local probation department. You know where they're at? Construction sites, farmlands, restaurants, places where only hard-working immigrants are.
Jacob's trouble.
Hello there, you guys. Yes,
Trying to tell y'all, man.
Is winding down for this school year. Many students
I'm not even gonna pause
final grades and their summer reading list. That is, except for one fourth grader. The PTA president says that he went with his father last Thursday down to Texas for a hearing on their immigration status. And then after that hearing, they were separated and detained. No doubt a very scary situation for a little boy.
I was one of the translators in there because I speak English, Portuguese, and Spanish, and they would come in there with their papers and they would say, "Can you translate this for me? Because I don't want to sign something and get deported." And a lot of those papers, I'll have to look back at them and be like you're being deported, like they're taking you out of the country. These people have families, man. Like they have kids to go home to. They had me in handcuffs. Sometimes our lunch and dinner would be crackers. You sleep on concrete floors. I have to use the bathroom in the open with like 35-year-old men. We don't get to see the daylight. Supposedly, we're supposed to stay there for under 72 hours. Like I said, I stayed there for 6 days.
Do you guys know how lucky you are?
Tell us.
If you don't, like, if your family doesn't have to worry about, like, getting deported and stuff. Because, like, I just think about my mom and my parents, like, they're out working. And they can't stop working. But they're, like, literally living in fear. And seeing all these fucking raids happening in downtown where the people just went to work and now they're not going home. They're gonna go to like detention centers and like, you know, like it just fucking sucks. And
it was never about deporting criminals. It was always about racism. And for the Latinos that don't understand this, that are like, well, I did it right. Well, my family did it right. It doesn't matter. They don't like you. You will never be one of them. Right now, you are useful and beneficial. But once they no longer need you, they're coming for you. They're coming right now after citizens. They're coming after children. They're coming after people who have a status and are going to immigration court. They're breaking every single law, and they are doing it without due process. They are just deporting people. If you look a certain way, if you have a certain tattoo that they think might or might not, you're out. You're out. If they could deport me, they would.
Amen. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I'm glad I let the whole video play, man. That was. Hold on, Salakia. That was Let me go back to the video. That was 12 minutes and 20 seconds of chaos. All right. Watch, share, subscribe to the Hopeful Elect 3. All right. There's a video I just played right there. And as you heard it, you know, I called and quoted for a couple of precepts, and I'm going to read those from off the comment board, bro. But as you see in LA, and we know that a lot of the Latin tribes is out there in LA, man. You know, a lot of the Latin tribes, which is a whole history behind as to why they migrated towards the West Coast. You know, you got a lot of Issachar out there, a lot of Issacharites out there. You know what I'm saying? Issachar, Yashashkar, meaning he is hired. You know, but the Northern Kingdom, again, Northern Kingdom first, Southern Kingdom worst. So this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. You know, and the perfect nigga, according to, and I'm going to use the word nigga, but the perfect nigga, pursuant to Isaiah the 19th chapter, the cruel Lord, because these Edomites are going to be the neo-niggas in the kingdom to come. All right, so you got Trump, that's the puppet orchestrating the orders of the elites, and it's happening in real time. Just because it ain't happening in your backyard or in your front yard or across the street from you or whatever does not mean it's not happening. Shit is popping off, bro. Shit is popping off. Shit is happening. All right, so actually, let me see something real quick. I was reading about Rex 84. Let me go back and read that, cap it off, get a couple precepts, and close out and do what I need to do for the night. Abaratazah. So Rex 84, again, is short for short for Readiness Exercise 1984 Bravo, was a highly classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government during the Cold War. Its purpose was to prepare for the potential detention of large numbers of U.S. residents who might be deemed national security threats. And guess what? The Israelites are the threats. All right, we are the threats. The Northern Kingdom, which consists of the majority of the nation of Israel, you're the threat. You are the threat. And they are trying to eliminate the threat. And Apostle Torah, he had mentioned about a couple months ago that he, maybe about a month and change ago, that he believed DJ Trump is trying to deport all these Latin tribes to try to upset prophecies, because, you know, as it is written, that the elect is going to be redeemed from out of the northern country, America. All right. So if you got Trump trying to deport these northern tribes or tribe members, you know, back to their homeland, trying to get all the possible hopeful elect out of Babylon, somehow that's going to disrupt prophecy. Nigga, you stupid, bro. It even sounded stupid trying to explain that. You know, you fucking dumb, bro. I mean, what do you want me to tell you, man? You know, trying to even explaining that just sounded like how the fuck you gonna try to deport the Northern Kingdom and try to get them out of here to upset prophecies, nigga? Can't you not see that prophecy is already in motion? Your decline is already at hand. And we're here to tell you that we are the prophets of doom. And the doom is for you heathens, you Edomites, you other nations, and you niggas. Esau, you're done. Come on with it. Bring forth your Jacob's trouble. Isaiah 59. Can a brother put that up there? Isaiah 59 around verse 18, 19, or 20 towards the end. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. The minute you make your move towards the elect, that's when it's over. You could do what you want to do with the fucking 2/3, with the stragglers and just the rebels. Do what you want to do with them. But once you make your move on the elect, from the apostles, the elder bishops, and the brothers that have been ushering in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that's when the Most High gonna fucking checkmate your ass, nigga. Move on us, nigga. Move on us. All right? That's when the Lord gonna checkmate your motherfucking ass, bro. Our job is to still prophesy what's happening right now, as I'm doing, as brothers, elders, apostles, and so on and so forth is doing. But once you move on the men of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna checkmate your motherfucking ass, bro. And we're waiting. All right, we're waiting on the other side of the green light. On the other side of that traffic light for the Lord to say, go ahead, bro. So Rex 84 and all your motherfucking little bullshit ass slogans that you got for the Lord's elect. Let's read on. Its purpose was to prepare for the potential detention of large numbers of U.S. residents who might be deemed national security threats if the president declared a national emergency. Once this devil declares a national emergency, which he gonna do in our lifetime, watch and see. So I don't know how much I'm gonna read. Let me just read on. It says, here's a breakdown of its key aspects. Origin and purpose. Rex 84 was modeled on earlier exercises and was personally authorized by President Ronald Reagan. The Bravo component. Rex 84B specifically focused on mass detention scenario. It was conceived as a way to handle potential civil unrest or opposition during a national emergency. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm reading. Let it all make sense. It says, particularly in the context of events like a potential U.S. military invasion of Central American countries. Hold on. Do I got to rewind? Do I got to rewind and come again? It was conceived. I'm going to rewind and come again. It was conceived as a way to handle potential civil unrest or opposition during a national emergency, particularly in the context of events like a potential U.S. military invasion of Central American countries, the Northern Kingdom. Example given, El Salvador or Nicaragua, etc., blah, blah. Right? Who the fuck they try to paint the picture as coming in as illegal migrants? The Northern Kingdom. Who they try to say was out there beating police ass in Times Square and not giving a fuck? The Northern Kingdom. Who they talking about was raping Edomite bitches and, little girls and shit? The Northern Kingdom. Come on, son. Y'all don't see what's happening? Y'all don't see what's happening? I see what's happening. The Lord's elect, we see what's happening. These niggas is moving full-fledged ahead. When I say niggas, I'm talking about Esau, the neo-niggas of the kingdom to come. They paint this picture that we are the fucking criminals. The enemy, the devil's gonna come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. Who the hell is he gonna come down with great wrath upon? You niggas. You Latin tribe niggas. You black ass niggas. All right? The Israelites. Not being blunt as a blunt can be. Participants. I'm reading bulletins, right? As you see right there, you can screenshot it and flip the screen if you need to. But anyway, it says, participants. The exercise involved numerous federal agencies, including the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, and the Department of Defense. Another bulletin, controversy and revelation. The plan was first discovered by the Christic Institute in 1984 and later revealed in detail by journalist Alfonso Chardy in the Miami Herald in 1987. It drew significant criticism from civil libertarians who saw it as a potential threat to civil rights and as a precursor to FEMA camps. Conspiracy theory. FEMA camps. The FEMA camps is coming. They're already here. I'm gonna get some precepts, man. Let me finish the last bulletin. It says context. Rex 84 was part of broader government contingency planning during the Cold War, which included exercises like Night Train 84 that simulated military deployment. Let's go to the precepts. The precepts that I told brothers to put up is the precepts that I have for this lesson. So let's go with it. All right. Yeah, I think this shit's a joke, bro. We're going to see how funny it is when Esau Edom showed them horns. We're going to see how funny it is. So let me scroll up to the top. I know brothers put up what I'd asked for. Let me see. All right, so I could only go but so far to the top of the comment section. But let me read at 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68. The bro Yahweh to put it up. And it says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." So what you're seeing happening right now is what the scripture is talking about. The burning wrath of a great multitude is talking about Esau, Edom, and these other nations. Let's not forget all these other. See, why they focusing on Northern Kingdom migrants? Whatever happened to black ass Ham, purple ass Ham, you know, dusty ass Ishmael, you know, beige ass Moab that came up crossing the borders? Whatever happened to them? All of a sudden, the focus is on the Northern Kingdom. Them niggas are sleeper cells, waiting for shit to pop off, waiting for that green light, waiting for that fucking Obama military phone to send them the alert saying, okay, exclamation mark, because they fucking illiterate as all hell. And now they know. Come on, bro. This shit getting ready to go to fuck. This shit getting ready to pop off, man. You know? And brothers that live out in LA, I'm certain that brothers are going to be reporting on what's happening, what's going on, and the severity, if it's being blown out of context and whatnot. The prophets are going to filter this thing through. So, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68 again, "For the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." So some brothers going to be taken to concentration camps, and the non-members of the elect are going to be forced and bribed into taking the MOTB. Verse 69, it says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." And that's ICE. ICE is a perfect example of that. All right, look up the acronym ICE. All right, I know it's immigration. Somebody put up the actual definition of ICE or the acronym or what it means. ICE, immigration, some shit. You know, but it deals with immigration. Okay, that's just the start of it. At the end of the day, that's just the start of it. It's not the end all be all. Shit is about to escalate. It's about to get worse. Okay. Customs enforcement, the water, bro. Immigration, custom enforcement. You know? So as we see it happen in LA right now, look it up for yourself. The mainstream media is not gonna broadcast that shit. Go to the underground news sources, go to the brothers, go to TikTok, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Everybody got a fucking smartphone. Go to people that are just recording shit and see what's happening for yourself. All right. So again, there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection, which is uprising upon those that fear the Lord. And the ones that fear the Lord are the Israelites, whether they acknowledge Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua or not. They have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. Only the Israelites could possibly fear the Lord. Point blank, period, no comma. All right. So that was what I asked for, the water, bro. And also I called for Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 5 on down. I'm gonna read it from the bro Yagana Israel Benjamin 144K. He put up Jeremiah 30 and 5. "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace." Because you're not gonna hear peace, peace, peace from us. We're not gonna say, yeah, oh, cool, bro, yeah. You know, it's gonna be all peace and safety. Don't worry about it. La-di-da. Have a good day. Roses and daisies and dandelions. We're not gonna fucking tell you that. All right, we're gonna say straight up, all hell's getting ready to break loose. And if you ain't right with the Lord, he gonna kill your ass. So that's that. That's the voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Verse 6. "Ask ye now and see whether doeth a man travail with a child." Do a man give birth? Do a man He lay on a hospital bed and push? You know, does he put? No, the fuck he don't. But why the hell it look like niggas is pushing a damn baby? Why? Because the pain, agony, and anguish, and lamentations, and miseries and woes that's coming to the society, niggas is gonna be looking like bitches. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga right here, man? In a fetal position, can't eat. He ain't eating like he ain't eating 10 hours, and he already in a fucking fetal position. He ain't eating 8 hours, and he already in a fetal position. You know, all jokes aside, but nigga, you know, going through famine, plagues, pestilence, and the horrors and calamity of what's coming, bitching up. Only the elect is going to stand strong in that time. The last men standing are going to be the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And amongst those that are of the northern kingdom that's part of the elect, the Lord's going to have mercy on them. But remember, the 2/3 are way larger than the 1/3. And a lot of these northern kingdoms are coming up here to face persecution. A lot coming up here to be, some not a lot, some coming up here to be delivered. Shit getting ugly out here. It's getting ugly. So Jeremiah 30:6, ask ye now and see whether doeth a man travail with a child, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? You know, niggas in fetal positions and shit. It says, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. You know, that astonishment of horrors. Niggas is pale. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble. Use Jacob, the Israelites, but he shall be saved out of it. So for all you Israelites talking about Jacob's trouble happened already, when the fuck was we saved out of it? We came over here on cargo slave ships. We was stacked up like sardines. We pissing, shitting, period blood, dripping on top of each other because we was stacked up. Nigga, when the fuck was we saved from that? Then we came over here, auctioning blocks, cleaned up, hosed down, soaked down, and sold. Families separated. When the fuck was we saved from that? But the times is getting ready to happen is going to overshadow all of that shit. 70 AD, the great persecution of the Israelites. Okay? When was we saved out of that? Never. So for all you Israelites talking about we ain't gonna go through Jacob's trouble or we went through it already, well then when Jacob's trouble pop off, you tell me how it went. If I see you, when I see you, just tell me how'd it go. All right? And don't be shy. Be honest. All right? So that was that. That was Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble precept. There was another precept I had called for Isaiah 41. Let's see. Well, I asked for this too. Zechariah 9:13, put up by Amnawala H-Town. It says Zechariah 9:13, or 9:12 through 13. It says, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Verse 13, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. So ultimately, Esau Edom is making himself an enemy to everybody on this planet Earth. Ephraim hates your ass. When I say Ephraim, I'm talking about the northern kingdom. They hate you. They're like, yo, man, fuck this devil. Judah, they hate your ass too. But they waiting for the opportunity to, well, also ultimately, they're waiting for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to raise them up, raise us up. But ultimately, they're like, man, yo, fuck this devil. But they half stepping right now because it ain't time. You see? So when the Lord raises up Judah and raises up Ephraim, it's a wrap for you fucking devils, man. All right? There's another precept I quoted. Let me see. Spiritual Arc 144K put up, and a few brothers put it up. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Spiritual power, man. When you saw it coming like a flood to the elect, not the 2/3. This is Jacob's trouble. This is the 2/3 trouble. The apostle always say that. This is 2/3 trouble. When he saw it coming like a flood on their ass, because it's going to happen to them first. It is what it is. Once they move on the elect, Yahweh Shai, I'm like, nah, nigga, not my brothers. Y'all niggas is wilding right now. Not my brothers. Not my servants. Not my motherfucking servants. All right? Y'all tripping. Y'all bugging. All right. Powers. You got it. This apostle, that power, that this bishop, that power, that elder brother, that power. Fuck their ass up. Scripture say that we are the Lord's battle axes and weapons of war. So come on. We waiting on you right now, bro. We fucking waiting on you right now. We waiting on your ass, nigga. Shit. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like they say in the LA, from the bottom of my heart. All right. There was a scripture I quoted. Let me see. I'm scrolling through brothers lighting it up with precepts right now. So I'm just scrolling through. Beautiful precepts, man. Beautiful. 2nd Ezra 7:43, son of Yahweh Shem Yahushai 144. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality to come, wherein corruption is past. That's right. It's coming. Immortality, the day of doom, and the prophets of doom ahead. Even Trump bitch ass said that. The prophets of doom will not prevail. Nigga, shut up, man. What was the scripture I quoted on? Let me see. I was scrolling through the comment, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, but let me just go to the scriptures. Isaiah 41 in verse 11, it says, matter of fact, 41:10, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, and I will help thee. This is the elect. The Lord is not going to help the average fucking Mexican and Puerto Rican and Jamaican and Negro and Haitian, you know, that's worshiping fucking Caesar Borgia. He's not gonna help their ass. And I know I lumped in all the tribes in that one. You know, he's gonna help those that are calling upon his name, those that identify as Israelites and identify who their power are. He's gonna help them. All right. It says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I'm your power. You calling upon me, you chose me to be your power. I chose you to be my servant. Then I'm your power. It says, I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. Incensed mean, like I read in the Apocrypha, the burning wrath of a multitude is kindled against thee. Incensed means burning, hot, fumes, flames, fire. All right. They're burning with hatred towards us. So they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall all be as nothing. And they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shall not find them. Even them that contended with thee, They strove against us. They fought against us. All right. It says, they that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord, in all caps, Yahweh, thy power, thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. So we going to be helping when this shit go down. So that's why we like, man, let's go. Like, what the fuck you waiting on, you damn Edomite? Come on, man. Come the fuck on, bro. Come on. And that's my attitude. That's always been my motherfucking attitude, Lord willing. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, save the Lord and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new, sharp threshing instrument having teeth. That's spiritual power. A new, sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Teeth is power. All right. Thou shalt thresh mountains and beat them small and make them hills as chaff. The Lord's going to allow us to, all them governments and military forces that come up against us, we're going to beat their ass into dust and powder. All right. The scriptures say, they that are at feeble among these shall be as David in that day. King David was a mighty man, leaping over walls, killing tens of thousands, you know, a man of war, spiritual power on a level at that time. The Lord is going to make us greater than that. It says, thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel. So come on, man. What you do? You know. Come on, bro. You devils. You know what the fuck you waiting on? Ezekiel 25:14, put it by the bro Quanawath from the camp. Shalom, my brother. It says Ezekiel 25:14, and I will lay vengeance. I will lay my vengeance. It ain't just vengeance. It ain't regular old beef. This is the Lord's vengeance we talking about. Yahweh's vengeance. Yahweh Shah's vengeance. So I will lay my vengeance. So the beat that the Most High got towards Esau, Edom, he's going to lay it. All right? I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, which is a so-called white man, by the hand of my people Israel. So we going to lay hands on you crackers, bro. That's what we trying to tell you. That's what we are telling you. we going to put hands on you. All right? In the near future, see, you're going to have your way with the Northern Kingdom. You're going to get shit rattled up. You're going to get Jake riled up. Judah, who shall rouse him up? All that's going to happen. But once you touch the apple of the Lord's eye and you try to infiltrate and start fucking with us, that's when the Lord is going to raise us up against your ass, man. Trust and believe that. And Esau know that. He hopscotch. He playing like, like double dutch back in the day. You see them shorties on the block waiting to jump in. They're like this. They're waiting for the right moment. Esau waiting for the right moment to jump in. He going to jump in, and that fucking rope is going to clip his ankle. It's going to clip his fucking head. He going to get smacked, and he going to step off the damn double dutch rope and go and sit down somewhere on the sidewalk curb. All right? Because Lord going to fuck his ass up. So it says, now I will lay vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So this shit getting ready to pop off, man. There was another video I had seen too. I think the first video I played said enough. Let me see though. Let me just look real quick in my history. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's showtime. All right, let me see. The other video is lost in my history, so I don't even got to play it. I don't even got to look for it, but let me see. If it was here, I would play it, but... Oh, matter of fact, I think I see it. I'm going to end it on this video right here. So, listen up. This is put up by Tay Yasharala 144K, and it's entitled Second Ezra 15 Chapters Coming Into Play. Listen up. Mm.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. I want to start off first things first, and all praise the Lord too. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah, Barakatah to you too, my brother. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end it right there, and I just wanted to broadcast that, you know, put it out there. I said I was, you know, my last video, I was kind of like I wanted to include it, but it was, you know, it'd have been too long. It'd have been too long, and I ended it, and the Spirit jumped on me to continue to do this one and actually go into the subject at hand. So again, that's it, man. That's it. So again, the title of this video is The Threat, Trouble at Hand. And I showed you clearly exactly what's happening right now. And brothers that's out there in the West Coast, and more information is going to come up concerning this matter of the Northern Kingdom being persecuted. And like, again, the brother's video entitled Northern Kingdom First, Southern Kingdom Worse. So this shit's going to escalate, bro. It's going to escalate. And you brothers out there that are watching, tuned in, locked in, and following righteousness, you're in the right place. And thank you, Yahweh Shemel Shai, because you are privileged to be here, you know, and serving the Lord and His Majesty. And for you women too that are listening, learning in silence, you are privileged too, that you ain't following fucking GOCC, IGCJC, ISUBK, IUIC, but you following the prophets that's going to deliver this shit to you straight up raw and uncut, and not trying to please your ass, because you can't be pleased. You know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, we telling you like it is, man. So all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai for true guidance and sincerity. So I'm ending on that. With that, all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bashem Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me and you all this truth, and salutation to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Till next time, I say shalom.